Gosh, it's funny not picking up the clicker. Right, welcome everybody. On this nice wet day, it's nice to see a bit of rain. A big welcome to the Harcourts Four Seasons auction rooms. I'm Linda Warren-David, along with Mark McGoldrick over there. We're fellow auctioneers, and we're your auctioneers today that will be taking you through the proceedings of these fine properties that are being offered for sale today. Firstly, I'm going to acknowledge and thank our sellers for their choice of Harcourts. There is choice out there in the marketplace, so we appreciate very much your choice of Harcourts. A really big welcome to the rooms, our business owners, Harcourts Four Seasons, represented by James Twist and Greg Roberts, and of course Harcourts Vision right there, represented by Debbie Johnstone. Big welcome to the rooms. And of course we have a great team working around us. We've got Rachel Ashton, she takes our bids and welcomes you at the door. We've got Scott McDonald, our auction host, and he also just ensures that you're signing in and adhering to all those policies that of course we've got to adhere to under those Ministry of Health guidelines. Behind us, actually it's a bit like introducing my band, not on the drums, on the website, doing all our digital stuff is Jeremy Andrews and Jason Wills, and they just do a fabulous job because we are live streaming on harcourtsauctions.co.nz. So I know the camera's up there. Welcome to all our viewers. Today, buyers, it's an exclusive opportunity for cash and unconditional purchasing. You are being offered first rights here and now in the room. So we wish you all the very best with your bidding strategies. And of course, as I said, we wish our clients, our sellers, all the very best. We're going to take a look at the terms and conditions under which we conduct our auctions. All properties here today are being offered for public auction as per the REINZ conduct of auction. That was included in the auction documentation, which was circulated throughout the marketing campaigns. As I've said, please note all bidding today is on a cash and unconditional basis. Any aside agreements you may have completed with your agent, they remain in place. All properties are going to be sold today subject to a confidential reserve price. Now, those reserve amounts have been offered to Mark and I throughout the campaigns, and once that reserve price has been reached, exceeded, and or under instructions, the highest bid that's accepted by either Mark or I will be the successful purchaser. Now, of course, we both have the authority just to resolve any undisputed bids. From time to time, we may nominate the sum by which you can raise, by which you can bid. Of course, we always encourage, we're also always happy to work with your bid. Now, if we do deem a bid is not in the best interest of our clients, we can refuse said bid. Please note clause 2.5, where it clearly states the auctioneers have the authority to make a bid on behalf of the vendors. We very clearly acknowledge that as a vendor bid, and we exercise this right if there are no live bids from the floor. We do our best to identify any agents that are acting or bidding on behalf of their clients. And if your intent is to purchase property here today, it's my advice to always retain the lead bid, always be out in front, because if we don't reach the reserve figure on the floor, there's that opportunity for the person that holds the lead bid to have a negotiation with either Mark or I outside of the rooms. And the vendors can sometimes exercise their rights as per 2.6 and withdraw the property before it's been sold here on the floor and just sell it out of the rooms, without, of course, disclosing that reserve price. Now, once the hammer falls, the successful purchaser, they've got a couple of obligations just to evidence a sale. That will be signing the memorandum of contract by which you are acknowledging receipt of the guide booklets. This is the time you'll pay 10% deposit. That's 1/10 of the purchase price. This is the time you'll be completing a GST schedule, if applicable, any further documentation. So that's our terms and guidelines that we're running the auctions under today. I'm going to invite Mark up. He's calling the first property here in the program. All the best, and I will be back shortly.
Thanks very much.
Welcome, Mark.
Excellent. So Debbie Johnson will join me and welcome you all here, the whole team at Harcourts Vision, Ash Mangos, proudly representing Julian and Maria. It's great to meet you and some of the family today, but you're on the move, and thanks for the opportunity to represent you at 77 Newman Road in Rolleston. Gee, you're new and it's bustling, but it's just nicely away from the hubbub of the town centre, so a really great spot that you'll enjoy. You buy a freehold estate when you bid and buy today at number 77, and the freehold estate is some 390 square metres. The legal description's absolutely accurate, and we're guaranteeing you vacant possession. You only have to wait to the 14th of April 2022 until you move in, if you win the auction, of course. Just got all the requisite luxuries that you'd expect in a modern home. 3-bed, 2-bath, nice street appeal, permanent material. I think you've got to take confidence in that. You've got the nice northern aspect that you'll enjoy in your backyard and private property. Love the way it flows. It's got that ideal, lovely big kitchen in the property, and I know you'll have a daily feast. Enjoy preparing it there. Really quite, like I say, secure for the little 2-legged ones and the 4-legged ones. They can run free without too much bother. Breadwinner gets the master ensuite to enjoy. 3rd bedroom, of course, for the family unit. That apple tree in the backyard, Maria, I have to say, it is laden at the moment. So you know you've got a good arable pitch, and just a really lovely family area of Rolleston. Okay, we'll kick it away. Who said a bid and buy? We're at 77 Newman Road. A new owner for Newman Road. 700k. Jack Marshall from Harcourts has leapt out of the blocks at 7. Do we put some competition in front of young Jack and his buy there? 710. There's Debbie Johnson, she's working with the buy too. And 720 over here on the corner and right at the rear, 720, 730. At 730 is the wake up call there, Jack. Wake up and bid again for me at 730,000 for 77 Newman Road. At 730. First call at the figure. Second call now, 730. Good robust start here in Robully, robust home at 730. Third the money. So we don't want you coming second again today at 730. At 730,000. Any better at all? No better bid. Debbie, your bid is leading. I'm not at a level I'm authorised to sell. Have to have a quick chat out the back with your buyers, and we'll just see if we can get you into the home. Not too far to go, so I'm pausing the auction. It stays open and live, but I will have a chat to Debbie's buyers. I'll invite Linda to carry on if you would like, and I'll go and have a chat to these ones here. Okay, yes. You'll be able to see it. Just
Pausing. Negotiation.
does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah, I'm disgusted with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face. I stood and read because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a
Well, we'll be having good discussions, folks, on the 77 Newman Road. Pretty mod, pretty solid, very, very comfortable. Been having good discussions with our highest bidder. And they have increased their bid, and the owners have said to me, Mark, you know, we're pretty satisfied how that's gone. With a bid at 740, they've said to me, you go back and tell everybody it's been withdrawn from the auction floor, but very happily sold to the rear of the room, 77 Newman Road. Ash Mangos gets there again, gone and sold. Well done, good luck moving in. Thanks, Maria and Julia, good choice of agent, and all the best.
Okay? Just put it on. Okay, folks, out to Ahoka. We're just waiting just to make sure we've got everybody in place. I do know that we do have a buyer on the phone, so we're just waiting for one of our business owners here to get that buyer on the phone so that everybody's got equal opportunity. So a big welcome to the rooms, Richard and Sue Worley, the team Worley, they're lifestyle award-winning agents. Welcome, Richard, there you go. And always a pleasure, of course, working alongside you. They're based in North Canterbury, and actually this is one of the 5 auctions from that Rangiora office out in North Canterbury. Big welcome also to the rooms, to our sellers, and all the very best. We're just going to go straight to the auction contract, where this property is very clearly stated as a freehold estate. It's positioned on a 4.310 hectare parcel of land, more or less, being locked for deposited plan 564728 as recorded on the instrument of title 10153. Your bids today will be recorded as GST inclusive. The settlement date being offered by our clients is the 30th of March 2022, unless of course agreed otherwise on any aside agreements. And look, located in the charming village of Ahoka, this fantastic parcel of land, it just offers convenience and a real toehold in an undeniably blue chip location. Ahoka School, it's just an easy walk or cycle away. The Domain, that's host to one of the most popular farmers markets in New Zealand every Friday morning. It's just a great place to go and get that that croissant and that coffee. The heart of a Hoka village, it's a hop, skip and a jump away, a nearby way, and that takes you past a lot of award-winning gardens and historic sites. A rare opportunity, folks, is available today to acquire an enviable lifestyle set amongst established lifestyle blocks and farmland with superb views across to those foothills and southern Alps. Under 20 minutes to the airport. Who's putting their hand up first to stake their claim on Mill Road? Who'd like to start me off? Looking for an opening bid. Any interest at all over 300,000? For this wonderful property. We've got a hand up here at 400. Thanks, sir. Nice, confident bid. 400,000 lead bid out in front. 400,000, maybe looking for a 20. Is there a 420 in the room? But at the moment, the bid's with you, sir. 420 over here. 420,000, would you say 430 for me? At 430 on the nod. 430, sir? 440? Yep, on the nod there, $440,000. Greg's talking here, but nothing happening here. 2 in the race, 440. 450? 450 on the nod. Sir, show confidence, come straight back at 460, but at the 460. $460,000, where do we go from here? Inviting participation, 460, 470. This wonderful block of land, $470,000. Sir, would you like to go to 480? But at the moment we're at $470,000. Looking for 480. The bid's with you. And it's against you, a nod there at 480, $480,000, inviting participation at 480. I've got instructions that the property is on the market and we are selling here at 480. Rich is going to be putting up that sold sign. 480, sir, where would you like to go to here? 485? Yeah. At 485, on the nod. 485, 490, 490,000. Would you like to go all the way to 500? But at the moment, the property, it is on the market. About to say those keys are changing hands. There aren't any keys, maybe to a padlock. 500? $500,000. I tell you what, it's great buying out in this enviable location, Ahoka. 500, 505, 505, 505 here, 510, 505. Happy to work with a bid of your suggestion, but at the moment the lead bid out in front, it's 505,000. And we're going once at 505. 505. At 510. Nice, comfortable. Showing a bit of muscle there at 510,000. 515. 515. Right back against you, sir. 515. Got my buyers sitting right behind each other, making sure I've got good eye contact here. 515. What about 520? But 515 lead bid, we're going once at 515. 515. Second opportunity. I'll take a 1, I'll take a 2. Third and final time, you look quite resolute there. 515, I'm going to confirm that bid. We are going. Any other interest at all? We're going. Final opportunity. 515, congratulations, welcome to Ahoka, book your architect, because this is just a wonderful property to be. Big thanks everybody for your interest, and congratulations to our sellers and of course to our Team Worley, thanks so much. I think Mark's up next with our next property. At 2:30, right, so we are, our next part of our program is at a 2:30 start, so we'll be back then, thanks so much.
Where are you? You're on. Take your seats, folks. Take your seats. If this was a cooking show, I'd be able to say this is one we prepared earlier. So it was brought forward at ahead of schedule, 1,400,000, and then same person saw value up to 1,670. So well done, Jeffrey Twiss. He goes pretty well. That was the high density development land and just off Papanui Road there. It says Merivale, but it's actually St Albans. Never happened in real estate before, embellishing a suburb. Jim Davis, our South Island Regional Manager, has joined us, so that's lovely as well. Good on you, Jimmy. Get round to the mighty Twist Care. Vision have done their business. We're moving on to 13 Hunters Lane. Before we get on to that proper, I will just remind you of those pertinent points of the conduct of auction, just so we're all crystal clear with how we engage. You would have heard Linda going through those rules about the reserve price being confidential. If we don't reach it, we just pause and have a negotiation, maybe at the back or out on the side here. Sometimes the owner withdraws it and sells it to the highest bidder outside of the room and withdraws it from the auction floor. That is disappointing for you who are waiting for it to come back with interest. Linda and I will sometimes vendor bid. That's in the absence of your bidding. We don't really prefer vendor bids. It just means you're not bidding. So only well below the owner's reserve. So fire your bids in there. You can do so with confidence. We'll be very clear about it. If the team from Harcourts are bidding for buyers, we'll help you out and identify those people to the room. And really just reminding you, if you win the auction, that will go down. Your hand will be the last in the year. And then just to formalise the sale, sign the agreement for us, forms a contract, and all you have to do is pay a 10% deposit, 10% of the purchase price, and the home is yours. That's what we love about auction. It's simple and it's transparent, and we work with great people in the auction room. I enjoy working with great people by the likes of Jan Green and Mary Edwards. They're from our Lincoln office, and we are in Lincoln here in this dress circle of town, I think, right in the cul-de-sac. That is Hunters Lane, number 13. Marks, thanks for your instructions. We represent you very, very proudly. And let me just get you correct. Don't leave me hanging in the seats. Oh, there it is. Thanks very much. Hunters Lane. And was sitting there all along. That's your copy. So, Rachel. The old admin. Thanks for bearing with, folks. We are on 13 Hunters Lane. I like the front shot of it from the street. That shows the garage. There it is here. And lovely living. Such a good aspect, this property. And no doubt a standout, that is for sure. It's a luxurious home, and that is no doubt about it. I just need to get to the legals. Come on, Marky boy. Here we go. Sorry. 13 Hunters Lane is a freehold estate. It's 840 square metres. That's the size of the parcel, which is a really generously sized piece of land, you have to say, at 840 squares. Legal description's accurate. List of chattels is outstanding. Fridge freezer stays, the moisture master. It's got a couple of filters and the power pack, as well as 3 garage door remotes. Now, you've recovered all those from down the side of the car, Mark. Thank you. They're going to need each and every one of them when you move in, because of that garaging is magnificent, isn't it? The 1st of April is the settlement date. No jokes about that. We guarantee you vacant possession on that date, and we've got some flexibility in that regard. And all else in that contract is clean as a whistle, I can assure you of that. As I was saying, no doubt a standout, this property. Plenty of luxury about it. And really just of such grandiose proportions. Really well laid out. What a layout. It's scintillating. The living spaces, 2 of them. They flow beautifully out to the sun. You've got the patio, beautiful garden, catches the afternoon sun. Separate lounge for the multiple generations for when you've got guests there. Bedrooms are all an excellent size. Bathrooms are large as well. Master gets the best of it. It's tucked away from the rest of the action. That's how we like it. But really, it's the garaging that does it for me. 4-car garaging, it's carpeted. You're right at the end of the cul-de-sac. That's always tops. And it's an easy stroll into the village from here, that is for sure. So at 13 Hunters Lane, has to be sold. Nice big luxurious family home on a big pitch of land in a really quiet spot in Lincoln. Who's going to start us in the bidding? 13 Hunters Lane, 13 lucky for some. It's a beauty. Vaulted ceilings there, lots of extras. So you should be bidding on the 4-car garaging alone. Really. Look, I mean, I just suggest a low figure unless you start for us. What about something in the 9s? We'd all be bidding there, surely. With a home of this magnitude. Can't be fairer than that. Sir? Look, I'll take a vendor bid at 9. I won't hesitate at that figure. Surely that's nice and easy for you to leap into action. At $900,000 just stays with the owner. Nice and clear. Line in the sand, that's where you can begin your ascent. $900,000 a vendor bid. You want to race to 50, I don't think that's a bad idea. Maybe a million's where you're seeing it. But at $900,000 is a vendor bid. Been lightly lived in. It's contemporary. It's extremely comfortable throughout. 9 on a vendor bid, second call. Sir, come to bid for this one. Third call at 9. Ma'am, I'm looking your way at 900,000 only. What about a 20? You won't find better in that cul-de-sac living. 920's a vendor bid. My final. If there's no bids today, Jan, it goes back to you and Mary. You can go back to the entire marketplace. People will compete with conditional people afterwards. I can assure you of that. 920's a vendor bid. I'd like to pop your hand up and have a competition for it today. You might be the only one. Second call. Third call. Do it now on your own or with others. Up to you. Third call, 920, vendor bid. Well, you stunned me. Jan, we know we're not going to sell there. I'm going to increase the vendor bid and pass it into you. And that bid will be $1 million. We're not going to sell at that figure, that's for sure. Big luxurious home on this big parcel in such a great part of Lincoln. Good luck to you all on the third stage. Don't get down the track in a multi-offer and say, I wish I'd talked to that nice friendly auctioneer. Be really cross if that's the case. Thanks, Jan.
Right, folks, we're heading up to Oxford. Second auction here from the Rangiora office, and John Tucker, welcome to the rooms, our Rangiora branch manager. He's representing lead agent Jessica Murphy on this property today. A big thank you to our sellers and trusting your property with Jess and with Harcourts Four Seasons, really appreciated. We'll go straight to the formalities of this property, where the legal description of 30 Burnt Hill Road is recorded as a freehold title. It's situated on a 4,255 square metre parcel of land, more or less, being Lot 4 deposited plan 49463, as recorded on the instrument of title CB28F 1026 in the Canterbury Land Registry. No changes to the chattels. Vacant possession is being offered on the 8th of April 2022 unless agreed otherwise. And look, just such an outstanding opportunity is available here in the township of Oxford. An acre of shelter, of privacy, long established plantings is all on offer with a permanent material home. Beautifully sited to capture all-day sun, very spacious floor plan, family-sized kitchen, and I just love how that open plan living, it just flows seamlessly out to a very private garden setting with a wonderful vista of mountain views. There's substantial garaging, a workshop to one side, and you can see where real planning and thoughtfulness has gone into what I call this wonderful large kitchen garden. Room to add value on this property, and all this is on the very fringe of the popular and thriving Oxford community. Plenty of retail amenities, Custon, Rangiora, all within 15 and 25 minutes away. So look, folks, without further ado, 30 Burnt Hill Road, the auction is open. I'm looking for an opening offer. Who is here to secure this for their own up in Oxford? Do we have any interest over and above 600,000? Just inviting participation over and above 600. I'll place a vendor bid here at $650,000. So you do need to be north of that at 650. Inviting participation over and above 650 for this wonderful property in Oxford. We're going once, twice, third and final time. I do know that we have, and it always sounds like a bit of an adage, doesn't it? We do have conditional interest, but we do have strong conditional interest, and I know that there are some buyers watching. They'll be happy to see me pass this in. One more vendor bid at 695. I'm offering a pathway here for you. The property won't be sold at that. But at 695, that's going to be my final bid on behalf of the vendor. So if you do have interest over and above that figure, Jessica Murphy, she's the person to contact, and she'll assist you with a conditional offer and hopefully get you into ownership. So a big thank you to our clients. Thank you so much. And I think we hand back to Mark.
We're going to go to Hamler Springs.
Hamler Springs. Further north, I'm from Oxford.
Yeah. Into the mighty Huranui. Harley Mannion, he's taken the drive again. He's a bit of a champion. To Jimmy, thank you very much for your instructions. And I'm saying we're in the dress circle of Hamler Springs here and now, right round by the lake. Pretty rare to get one in this part of town. And as I was going to say, well, I'll touch on a couple of the solid aspects of the home. Harley Mannion, of course, Harley and June are synonymous with the real estate scene in Hamler Springs. And the whole town scene, really. They're very big parts of the community there, these good people. 64 bar 1, Rutherford Crescent, Hamler Springs. Well, it is a stratum and freehold. That's a unit title. Now, the property's going to be sold plus GST, if any. So please do note that, folks. I can see your bid. So if you're bidding $1 million, it'll be $1,150,000. Might not have to pay that today. We'll see how you go. It's going to be sold fully furnished. There is a couple of exclusions from that list, but that list is unchanged. No warranties in the chattels, as per clause 26 in the agreement that Harley has set around for you. Settlement date simple, it's the 14th of April 2022, just around 4 weeks from where we are here. Like I say, it's not often, and Harley alluded to it in his marketing, that you get a spot in Hanmer where, yes, you've got mountain views. There's plenty that do have mountain views, but lakeside views as well, no, that is special. You've got 2 decks, one at the front and one at the rear. And that's just absolutely going to form part of your enjoyment in living here in Hamler Springs. Open plan in the main, in the living, and we're just preparing the vegetables at the kitchen with the outlook. It's never been more intrepid. You'd have to watch those fingernails as you'd be mesmerised by the view. Guest and family suite downstairs, but the master, the breadwinner upstairs, you've got that mezzanine, walk-through robe and ensuite. You won't have to deal with family. You've got your own peace and quiet. Morning in the one deck, afternoon in the other. Your Fitbit's going to be registering work to do if all you do is walk to town and back because it's such a short stroll, such is the position. Hamler just goes from strength to strength. Obviously the lifestyle's strong. Conakill Hill just up the way, and all those activities for you to do on a daily basis. Okie dokes, we're underway. 64 bar 1, Rutherford Crescent. Who splits the atom? Let's get underway. At Rutherford. Who's got a few Lord Rutherfords for me? Got 500,000 of them? Do I hear a 5 anywhere? Plus GST, remember?
500.
500. Harley's got a bidder on the telephone at 500,000. Leaping into the 230 session as a pioneer at $500,000. I should think 20s are customary from here. So sale price in that instance would be 575, inclusive of GST, at $500,000. First call. Second call, do I see 20 gentlemen? This is the one you're here for. Come and relax at Hamler Springs. Third call at 5. Harley, I'm going to take one vendor bid at 520. My final at $520,000. On behalf of the owner, work to do from here. Still a keeper at that level. You say 40 for me at 520 plus just second call. Third call. You amble into town.
525.
Okay, I'll work with a 5. Trying to dictate terms, but that's what you can do at auction, isn't it? Come on, who competes? We'd leap a 5 easy enough, wouldn't we? 525 once, twice. Just in the nick of time, sir. Third call at 525. No more vendor bids. Sir, you're here for Rutherford at 525. Okay. Harley, your bid is leading. In fact, my only bidder at this early stage can't sell at this level. Would you like to adjourn to the rear of the auction room? We'll come and offer that person the opportunity. We'll just pause. Jimmy.
Is your head spinning? Is your heart racing? Is that
fire in your veins? Are your bones burning? Is your skin yearning? 'Cause you're driving me insane. I kinda feel like I saw the light. You got me way up 1,000 miles. Can we stay right here in this atmosphere like we're flying out in space? Don't look down. This high will never hit the ground. Don't look down. See the sky, we're gonna reach it now. Don't look breaking? Are you climbing over walls? Are the times changing? Is the noise fading? 'Cause I wanna get it all. Don't look down. Don't look this high and never hit the ground. Don't look down. See the sky, we're gonna reach it now. Don't look
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm going I say enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Keep me waiting, keep me guessing. I know you can blow my mind. I'm clear-headed, so upgraded. Every moment feels like I'm high. They say less is more, it's true. Only one I need is you. I just wanna give my best. I'm sorry if I fail with that. Could it be love? 'Cause we can do anything. Could it be trust? Shivers onto my skin. I can close my eyes, but I got peace in my mind. Could it be love? Could it be us? Keeping me up all night. Keeping me up all night. Keeping me up all night. Could it be love? Could it be us? I walked through hell, got out of breath. Then I found you must be God's sign. Nothing goes bad under your spell. Kinda feels like I'll never die. If you keep me waiting, I'm not moving, I'm here. Keep me waiting. I got trust in you, dear. They say less is more, it's true. Only one I need is you. I just wanna give my best. I'm sorry if I fail with that. Could it be love? 'Cause we can do anything. Could it be trust? Shivers onto my skin. I can close my eyes, but I got peace in my mind. Could it be love? Could it be us? Keeping me up all night. Could it be love? Could it be us? Your love keeps me up all night. Your love keeps me up all night. Your love keeps me up all night. Your love keeps me up all
Running through the lights of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my tongue. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah, alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm free.
Thanks, folks. Just before we run into the 3 p.m. session, we're going back to 64 Bar 1 Rutherford Crescent, heart of Hanma Springs. Lovely home, mezzanine with the master. Working with our bidder on the telephone, who is in Hanmer Springs. And from 525 plus GST, we're selling this property plus GST, folks, as you know. The new figure we've got, Harley,
560,000.
plus GST at 560,000 instructions, Mr. K. Yes, we're on the market and we sell. Any late bids at 560. First call, add 15%. Second call, third call, 560,000. 64 bar 1, Rutherford Crescent. Is going. To Nabby on the end of the line. Got it sold. Congratulations. Super, so have we got a bit of a quick break and then we'll be back.
Running through the last of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my charm. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright.
No matter where we go, our memories won't fade away.
Okay, folks, well, I think it's 3 o'clock somewhere in the world. Let's carry on. We've got a good day ahead of us. We've got some excellent properties. I've just introduced Mike Brown from our Hornby office. He's inviting you to live the dream in Darfield, and that's exactly what you can. We will just go back to the property at 13 Oldham Place in just a moment. I'm just going to remind you of the important rules of the day. Sorry if it's the third time you've heard about these, but I will just touch on the pertinent points of the conduct of auction. We need to be on the same page and crystal clear with how we operate today. And yeah, you'll know our owners have specified confidential reserve prices. If we reach them and go past them, you're the highest bidder at the end. Obviously, you own the property. You would have seen in the auctions, if you were here prior, if we don't hit the reserve in the initial bidding, we just pause and talk to the highest bidder. We don't close the auction down, because we want to get you sold here and now today under the auction agreement. It's the best place and time to buy, because if properties don't sell today, the consultants have got to go back and invite all those buyers in. That includes conditional parties. So if you're here and you can bid, get into it, because you've got an exclusivity of opportunity that you should be enjoying and putting both hands up to acquire. Now, if we don't hit that reserve, we'll talk to those highest bidders outside of the room, and there you get the opportunity. Sometimes the property gets withdrawn from the auction floor and we sell it outside of the room, and if you're waiting with a little bit of interest afterwards, it can be disappointing. Myself and Linda Warren-Davey are the auctioneers here today. We're the only ones who can place vendor bids. We'd only do it on the auctions we're calling as well. But, Linda, I won't be calling any vendor bids on your auctions either. It just means you're not bidding and we're well below the reserve price. That's all vendor bids are. It means you've got to start working, get your hand up, or keep working for us to get there. The final thing I'll tell you is that the hammer falls and it's in your favour. Job done, except to formalise the sale, just their signature on the agreement, and a deposit in our trust account at Harcourts Four Seasons, 10% of the purchase price. We're off to the Hornby office, like I say. Mike Brown, he's the lead marketing consultant at 13 Oldham Place in Darfield. He's representing his auntie and uncle today, so Mary and Dearest, thank you very much for your instructions at Oldham Place. Live the dream, that's what we say. What's not to love about a freehold estate comprising 840 square metres of beautiful established garden? Love that particular shot there. Legal description unchanged, and vacant possessions guaranteed on the 6th of May 2022. We've got some flexibility in that regard, but you've got to win the auction to get the right to have a chat about it, don't you? No, come and start living the dream. It is all here for you, and great to see so many people, isn't it, opting for the lifestyle that Darfield offers. I think this is an excellent example. It's very spacious, it's very comfortable, it's been faithfully maintained and improved over the length of tenure. I think coming up 20 years, Mike, that your auntie and uncle have been there. Great big open plan living. You've got the log burner there for those frosty nights. They reckon you get the odd one there in Darfield, but that's all good. Lovely crisp atmosphere it is. This is the spot you want to be. Trees are established. Plenty of room for the backyard cricket. In fact, bowling green flat, if you want to mow that up accordingly. Love the throw from the lounge, under your covered deck, and out you go. 3 good bedrooms, bathrooms being contemporised, modern kitchen is part of the living. Mean it's easy, but you've got great garaging, good garden shed, good for the tinkering, as Mike has said, and high school sports fields directly adjacent, easy into town. Mike, have the last word before we get it underway.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Look, I'd just like to thank Mary and Dearest for the opportunity. Appreciate there is plenty of choice in that Darfield market, so thanks again. And to our buyers who have got themselves in position for the auction here today, best of luck. And no, it's a really good property, so get into it. Thanks very much.
Get into it. Good advice at Oldham. Oldham Place. Place yourselves there. Fire it away. This is the interactive part. Come on, let's get underway. Would you say 650 for me? I'll make it easy for you. Might be stronger than that. Should have a sea of hands at that level. Okay, vendor bid to start, 6.5. Who's going to bid me in advance of that? I'll work with a 20, whatever you like. Generally here to help. You call them, I'll count them. $650,000 won't change hands at that figure though. First call, vendor bid. 820 squares of that glorious Darfield land. Second call. Breeding ground of champions. A lot of our great Cantabrians come from there. Third call at 650. Prefer not to have the auction all by myself at this early stage. Have I got a 20 or a 10 with these good people here? Can't be fairer at mid-sixes, Mike. What's the move to be? Darfield just keeps going up and up. Folks, you can have a go at Darfield? Folks, get a bit of buy-in? What do you say? Should we call it that great Kiwi band, 660? Let you in for that. Work with a 10. Vendor bid at 660 then, and your hands are staying down at 660. Your hands should be up, both of them. 660 is the vendor bid. Oldham Place. Well, if you can't bid, we'll hold them at Oldham at 660. Second call on that vendor bid. Not here to bid and buy, ma'am? You want to go and compete with others afterwards? That's all we say. Properties don't sell. It's the conditional parties get their chance. Third call, Mike, what am I saying? All you have to do is put up your hand, say 10, have a conversation in private. Okay, treat it with respect. Goes back to you, Mike. We'll go to that third stage. Passing in. I'll increase the vendor bid to 690. Rach, not for sale at that figure. Mary Darius. Bit of change in heart there, so we'll just pass the property in at 13 Oldham. It's available for all. We've got to be better than 690, clearly.
Okay, so from rural Darfield out to the beach, Waikuku Beach, very, very popular spot. Welcome to the rooms, our clients. Thank you very much for your choice of Harcourts and your choice of Lisa Tippin. And of course, welcome to lead agent Lisa Tippin. She is no stranger to these rooms, and good luck to all parties who have registered today. I'm going to take you straight to the contract, where the property is described in legal terms as an estate in fee simple. It's positioned on an 809 square metre parcel of land, more or less, being lot 30, deposited plan 15453 is recorded on the instrument of title CB2A1248 in the Canterbury Land Registry. The chattel list, it remains the same, vacant possession being offered by the end of the month, 31st of March 2022. And look, this is an absolute honey. It's tucked away in Waikuku Beach, a permanent material home. It's fully fenced. You've got great garaging options. You've got off-street parking, perfect for the weekend tinkerer. Plenty of heating options, lots of outdoor entertaining options as well, with that wraparound deck giving all-day options to enjoy the sun, and of course outdoor dining. North-facing garden area, and I just love that garden studio that provides absolutely plenty of options. Now Lisa, as I said, our lead agent, she lives in Waikuku Beach. She's always telling us in the office what is on offer: the cycling, surfing, white baiting, all set amongst a really friendly community. Lisa, would you like to have the final word? As I say, you live there, you can absolutely endorse this place.
You've stolen all my thunder, Linda.
Yeah.
I'd just like to say thank you to our homeowners and to our bidders in the room. It is an awesome place at Waikuku. You'll bump into me on a walk. The sunrises at the moment are absolutely stunning if you go down to the beach at about 7:20 in the morning. And I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Lovely, all the very best. So, ladies and gentlemen, my instructions today, they are very clear to find a winner. They were very clear at the reserve set meeting. Who would like to start me off with an opening bid? Inviting participation. Vendor instructions are, if there are no opening bids, I'm going to make a vendor bid at $525,000. That's on behalf of my vendor, so the bid is with me at $525, inviting $550. Do we have a $550 in the room? Looking for $550? We're holding up fingers there. $540. Is it? $540,000. $540,000, welcome and lead bid. $540. Any other interest whatsoever? Inviting participation over and above $540. I know that we do have conditional interest, so welcome if you are viewing online. But look, folks, we won't go any further. I'm not going to place another vendor bid because we'll just have a conversation outside of the room. It's confidential, it's private, and let's see if we can get you into ownership today. Live auction paused at the moment.
Righty-ho. Right, let's go to Rolleston. Look at the stunner of a property. Rachel McIntosh and Tony Edwards. Rachel's telling me she only likes marketing the good stuff here at Exeter Lane. It is a good part of Rolleston too. I like that one off Levi Road. That's a lovely pocket of Rolleston. Sir, I'm pleased to see you here ready to go from our Harcourts team as well. So thank you very much to Ferg and Emily for the chance to sell this state-of-the-art property. Absolute stunner. Take a look in, you won't see a bit of decor as well. So the team from Lincoln, they're very glad to have represented 10 Exeter Lane, Rolleston, freehold estate, 620 square metres, is a good sized bit of dirt, I'm sure you agree. Chattels are unchanged, vacant possession guaranteed 14th of April. That's 4 weeks tomorrow, so nice time for you to come and settle in. Striking looking bathroom there, as we say. Brilliant, almost new property. So just got that nice level of establishment about it, with the contemporary feel about it. You just move in, it has been very, very lived in. This is the part of the home that I enjoy, the north to northwest aspect that's so important. It's just got that little bit of a higher specification in terms of the open plan, the height of the ceiling, the beautiful joinery inside, floor to ceiling, throw those doors back, stack them out onto the deck. It's a really generous section. The Grissolinis are just coming to their optimum height. Great flow to the living. A little bit extra in the kitchen, lovely breakfast bar and island with your walk-in pantry, excellent appliances. This is going to be the communal hub of the home where people will come and gather and have that good chit-chat, extra tiling in the bathroom. Like I say, Master's got the ensuite, as you would expect. Extra bedroom at 4U2, great for families. Double internal access garaging, that's in great condition. You're really surrounded by great real estate in this part of Rolleston, and it's an easy little journey into the town centre and close to all the schools as well. Okie dokes at Exeter Lane. It's not about exiting, we're talking about you entering the property, so why don't we get the hands up and get cracking. Tell you what, Tony and Rachel have given me permission to invite you into the bidding at 700,000. I welcome your interest from that figure. Was there a bit of 7 or better? A good man from the Harcourts team over here. Okay, vendor bid to start at 7. I'm not going to dilly-dally here. If we don't put the hand up, we go through to that next stage. Anything in the 750 would be commendable to you. Quality neighbourhood, house-proud neighbourhood. High-spec contemporary home, great colour palette throughout, plush carpet. First call, second call, third call. Love the open plan options. 750, final chance. Still on vendor bid. I don't think that hand's going to go up, Tony. Rachel, we've got permission just to increase that vendor bid. The level's still not selling at 820, but we'll just need interest that's above that. We invite conditional people and otherwise. Passing on a vendor bid at 620, Emily. We carry on and crank into it in that third stage, but that's where I'm passing in. And good luck to all.
Used to be the used to be the one living in the fast lane. Used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it. It's so hard to get it. So hard to get it. I used to be the ghost boy running insane. I used to be the ghost boy looking for flame. I used to work so hard to get it. So hard to get it. I used to be the one living in the fast lane. Is your head spinning? Is your heart racing? Is there fire in your veins? Are your bones burning? Is your skin yearning? 'Cause you're driving me insane. I kinda feel like I saw the light. You got me way up 1,000 miles. Can we stay right here in this atmosphere like we're flying out in space? Don't look down. This high will never hit the ground. Don't look down. See the sky, we're gonna reach it now. Don't look down. Don't look breaking? Are you climbing over walls? Are the times changing? Is the noise fading? 'Cause I wanna get it all. Don't look down. Don't look down. This high will never hit the ground. Don't look down. See the sky, we're gonna reach it now. Don't look
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live
So thanks for your patience, everybody. So we'll just better wait till our lead marketing agent is back in the room. Back to Waikuku Beach, we went out at $540,000. We've had a conversation, and I would just like to ask our buyers what they've increased their bid to. $600,000. And look, folks, at $600,000, our clients, they've said sell, so it's $600,000, it's on the market. If there is any other interest over and above that figure, now is the time, because I'm going to call it down for the third time, the second time, the first time. No other interest. Welcome to Waikuku Beach. We're sold. So big congratulations. Thank you very much. Wonderful. Big congratulations to our clients. And I know, Lisa, yeah, you've done a fantastic job on that. Thanks so much.
Got sign, nothing goes bad under your spell. Kinda feels like I'll never die. If you keep me waiting, I'm not moving, I'm here. Keep me waiting. I got trust in you, dear. They say less is more, it's true. Only one I need is you. I just wanna give my best. I'm sorry if I fail with that. Could it be love? 'Cause we can do anything. Could it be trust? Shivers onto my skin. I can close my eyes, but I got peace in my mind. Could it be love? Could it be us? Keeping me up all night. Could it be love? Could it be us? Your love keeps me up all night. Your love keeps me up all night. Your love keeps me up all night. Your love keeps me up all night.
Will you go over the rules again? You've got new people.
Yes, I will. I will. Okay, we've got Stevie Golding from our Hornby team. We're just coming up. I am just going to run through the rules of the day quickly, just to remind us of how we're going to operate today and see how we go. So we're all on the crystal clear and on the same page. Leslie, good to see you in here with your team of supporters, and we'll be on to your auction at Cassidy in just a moment too. 339 Blakes Road is beckoning. Golden Mile, nearly 9 acres of land for you there too, folks, but we'll be on to that in a minute. Now, just to remind you of how we operate, I will welcome you here on behalf of the whole team at Harcourts Four Seasons. James Twiss is our principal. We've got Greg Roberts here. He's signing up a contract. So good to see a good crowd in the room, James, and a warm acknowledgement to our owners and sellers. Thanks very much for your business. We appreciate it very, very much. Those good owners have done a couple of things. They've given Linda and I confidential reserve prices. We don't disclose those to you, the bidders at large, and if we reach that reserve, we'll go past it. And you're the winner at the end of the auction, then we'll sell you the property when the hammer falls. To formalise that sale, we're going to need your signature on the agreement and a deposit today, just 10% of the purchase price. Now, we did have GST applicable to one of our auctions earlier, but no GST from here on in. I'm pretty sure that's the case. The owners have also given Linda and I alone, the authority to place bids on their behalf. It's known as vendor bidding. You would have heard of that term. We don't prefer to place vendor bids. It means you're not bidding. But we'd only place a vendor bid well below the owner's reserve price to make sure that you're confident that you can bid against a vendor bid. It just means to say you've got some work to do to get to the action zone. We'll make it clear, as I say. If the team from Harcourts are bidding, Linda and I will identify those people to you. Now, sometimes we don't reach the owner's reserve in the initial bidding, but we don't close the auction down. What we do is we pause the auction, and we'll have a conversation with the highest bidder just away from the auction floor in private, and we say to you, look, you've got the chance to buy now, can you work harder and get us to that reserve price? And if you can get to a level where the owners say sell, that's all well and good. Because if that doesn't happen, properties pass in and are then made available to everybody in the marketplace, including conditional parties. So it's normally a more complex situation for you afterwards. Make sure we're working with your strongest bid at all times. Sometimes during those negotiations and discussions, the owner will say to either Linda or myself, sometimes, return to the rostrum, announce to everybody the property's been withdrawn from the auction floor and sold outside the room. And if you're waiting with additional interest, a very disappointing experience, that is for sure. Welcome to those who are joining us, watching our streaming online. We stream it from the Harcourts Four Seasons website every Wednesday at 2 p.m, so it's good to see you are here. Let's get into the first of the day, and it is Stevie Golding, and I see Julia is here, always helping you out on your auction days, Stevie. Thanks to the team, the Williamses, for the opportunity to sell on the Golden Mile at 339 Blakes Road in Prebbleton. The size of the complete parcel was 3.58 hectares of land, which I'm making about 8.9 acres. So it is a glorious sized parcel, and we're selling the dwellings on an as-is, where-is basis. So you find them as you see them, folks, but I know you'll be excited about the opportunity with the land and the associated implement sheds and stabling that you see on the property. Good view of it there from the drone. 6th of April is the date that you'll settle, and that's the date where the ownership changes hands and you're moving in. Stevie, if people are working to different dates, they've been pre-agreed in writing, that's absolutely fine. 339 Blakes Road, well, it's just changed back into our owner's hands, and good sized parcel, well sheltered. The home could do with a bit of TLC and elbow grease, but I think it's got a charm to it, there's no doubt about it. It's got the pitch in the ceilings, exposed beams. I don't think you've changed the layout too much. Roll up the sleeves and get into it and make the changes as you see fit. It's well sheltered with the established trees around it. You've got oodles of land. Maybe you breed the next winner of the New Zealand Cup, because it certainly is synonymous with that area there, and lots of purposes for it. Who knows what the future holds for the zoning of that land, but you can hold it tight. I think, Sue, you're saying it's just about 15 minutes and you're straight in town at Riccarton Mall, so it really is rather handy to Christchurch and all the good things that surround it. Okay, it's here to be sold, Stevie. Let's get it underway in the auction. 339 Blakes Road. Good address, one to get hold of. 900,000, bidding for a buyer there. Good strong start there from Golding. Bidding for a buyer at Stevie is boy at $900,000. Do we go maybe 50 in advance from here? Might be the thing to do. 900 for nearly 9, and the determined talking acres there, but we're talking hundreds of thousands with Stevie's bidder. First call at 9. Have you got 50 for me now down here? Second call. Third call. Did I hear that there? 50 or 25? What do we say? Talking on the telephone, Sue, good as long as you're streaming up a bid. Stevie, I'll go a vendor bid at 925, just while these guys are sorting their strategies out. 9.25, staying with the owner at that level, that's clear for all to see. 3.58 hectares of land. I've got 925 on a vendor bid, won't be changing hands. Where do we go now? First call. Second call, someone going to rise it up from there? Straight to 950 or better. Third call on the vendor bid. What's it to be? Any bid in advance? Otherwise, I'll be straight out to talk to Steve. We will pause. Got no hesitation to do so. I won't dwell, I won't linger. Here I am, vendor bid, 925. Stevie, you might be the only bidder at this early stage. Is that room clear from where Greg's been sitting?
Yeah, mate.
It is. Come on, we'll go back there. I'll offer you the opportunity. I'm pausing the auction there with the sole bidder at this early stage. I'll be back.
Falling down through the clouds, feeling you. Stay away from me. You keep haunting me.
folks, thanks for your patience. We're just going to continue on with our program. I'm not sure if you knew or not, but Harcourts Four Seasons, we have 8 offices throughout the Canterbury region, all the way from Rolleston up to Hanmer Springs. And of course, we've been selling property today too, that's just throughout Canterbury. Here we go to Harden. Here we go, Victoria Thompson, welcome to the room. She's been our lead agent. She's very well known throughout that Waimakariri and Hurunuri district, and she has brought to the market this delightful property. All the very best to our clients. I know they watch on our live stream. As I said, all the very best, and all the best to our interested bidders today. I'm going to take you straight to the contract where the parcel of land is described as freehold. It's an impressive 8,093 square metres, more or less, being Lot 8, deposited plan 2998 is recorded on the instrument of title CB19B440 in the Canterbury Land Registry. The keys are being handed over on the 7th of May 2022, unless another date has been agreed upon, and there are no changes to that enviable list of chattels. And look, they say a picture tells 1,000 words, and this is a property where that line is very apt. It's a charming home. It has strong, distinctive lines in its design. It's a home that offers multiple opportunities for those seeking a rural community, a smaller parcel of land, interesting architecture, real solid 1970s craftsmanship, plus of course you've got that original 100-year-old home, which is now a workshop. Lots of large open plan spaces, lots of opportunities to enjoy those outside vistas. So many unique features in this property, from the atrium entrance, I should say, the spiral staircase, and of course we just love that circular window that frames those mountain ranges. The 100-year-old house that has 3-phase power, that also offers plenty of opportunities. Amongst the oaks, the alders, there's lots of sheds. You've got that one-stand wool shed, and you've got the ultimate playhouse for children or grandchildren. It's got water, it's got power. Self-isolation, anyone, this would be the place to be. The list goes on and on. I'm going to cut to the chase. Our instructions are very clear when we set the reserve. Who would like to start me off on Gemmels Road in Harden? Opening bid, opening offer. At 700,000. Now there's John Tucker, he's working with the buyer on the phone that wasn't able to be here today. 700,000 open and lead bid, looking for 725. At a 725, thanks so much there, 725. John, can I invite you back in at 750? But at the moment the lead bid against you is 725. For this absolutely wonderful property. They seem to be very popular, these smaller parcels of land, rather than the 10 acres. At the moment, lead bid 725 at 730. 730,000, happy to accept that bid. 730, sir, where would you like to go from here? 740, nice, strong, confident, 740,000. John, 750. Can I invite your buyer in at 750 at the moment? The lead bid out in front, 740,000. 750. $750,000 at $750,000. Where do you go from here, sir? 760. 760. I'd come straight back at 770. Moment lead bid out in front, 760. 770 on the knot. 765. Just shortening our stride in 5,000. 765, sir, where would you like to go? 770. $770,000. John? 775. And another 5. 775, sir. 780. 780 on the nod. $780,000. We're not quite there yet. 785. 785. Yep, that's a nod. 785. So you can either go all the way to 800 or 790. Happy to work with your bit. At the moment. 790, 790,000. We're at 790. We're going up brick by brick. 790, 795 on the nod. Bids against you at the moment for this wonderful, just over 2-acre parcel of land. Fabulous architectural house, strong lines. 790. 790, we're going once. We're not quite at the reserve, so the person that holds the lead bid will have that opportunity to negotiate with me. 790, second time. 790, third and final time. Okay, we're going to pause the auction. We'll go out, we'll have a bit of a conversation and see if we can get you into Gemmels Road and Harden. So the live bid, the lead bid, 790,000. No, over here.
Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. used to be the lost boy running insane. I used to be the ghost boy looking for fame. I used to work so hard to get it, so hard to get it. I used to be the one living in the fast lane. I used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it, and so hard to get it. And so hard to get it.
Right, thanks for your patience, folks. Just moving on with the program. We've had a negotiation, we've had a conversation in Gemmels Road and Harden. We went out of the room at 790,000. Sir, would you like to confirm your increase bid? 820, thanks so much. And at 820,000, our clients have said, Linda, put the property on the market, it's selling at 820. So this is the opportunity now. If anybody wants to engage, to participate, this is the time. But the lead bid is $820,000. Property is on the market. John, I'm just going to give you buyers some time. They're out? You sure? $820,000. Then if there is no other interest, we're going at 820. Congratulations, we're sold. Thanks so much. Thank you very much. Wonderful negotiation. All the very best to our sellers. I know I was talking to them on the phone and they're watching here. And thanks, John, too, for your participation. Congratulations, Victoria. Great campaign. So we'll just see where we are at with the program. So we're still in negotiation with Blake's Road.
Used to be the one living in the fast lane. Used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it. It's so hard to get it. So hard to get it. I used to be the lost boy running insane. I used to be the ghost boy looking for fame. I used to work so hard to get it, so hard to get it. I used to be the one living in the fast lane. I used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it, so hard to get it.
Go back to Blake's Road, back to the Golden Mile, and we worked with our highest bidder outside of the room, who actually took on that bid at 925 and then gave me another bid of 950, but just not quite there to get the sale done today. So I'm going to actually ask for a bid in advance of 950. If you're here to compete and give me a bid in advance of that figure, we can work with you, we can have a conversation. At 950,000, remember it is 3.585 hectares. Nearly, you're saying 950, no, I've got that bid. Okay, 955. At 955, will anyone like to go 960? At 955, first call. Second call, third. At 955, I'll talk to you in private. So, you're from the Riccarton office, aren't you? Okay, Papanui, good stuff. Do you want to go out the back? I'll come on off you.
Music keeps me dancing.
Continue the negotiation there on Blake's Road, but in the interest of your time, let's whiz into the next one. Keep the program moving. Linda likes when we do that. As neat as a pin and cute as a button. I wouldn't normally hear people talking like Jan about that way, but no, this is the property that we're talking about, 24 Cassidy Ave in Lincoln. Tip-top condition. There's a real newness and a great feel about this property. I think it's credit to our owner. So to Leslie, congratulations on the way you've presented the property and the way you keep it is absolutely magnificent. At 24 Cassidy Ave, I love the streets around there with all their racing intonations in the names. This one's freehold. It's 509 square metres in beautiful condition. No change to the legals, the chattels. Settlement date, generous terms, 2nd of May 2022. When you just get on and get living and get moving. Look at that open plan living. It's a really perfectly proportioned property, this one. I think it's really well balanced. It's got an excellent layout. And like I say, a youthfulness and a quality about it. That bench, the bench top kitchen island breakfast bar, beautiful engineered stone. Yet over the other side of the kitchen, you've got the stainless steel cooking area. That's genius. Amazing pantry there. The living just unfolds from there. Chef will control the ship. You're always part of the conversations. A distinct area for the dining. But throwing back the doors to the rear of the garden, we'll get the picture up in a minute. I mean, Leslie has been in a lifestyle situation, a rural situation, takes pride in her garden, and it has paid her dividends. It really is in great condition. And you're just so private, sheltered and sunny. That's where your outdoor living will take flight. Love the accommodation, how it's subtly separated between the breadwinner and the family and guests. Master's tucked away at the other end of the house, and the guests and family enjoy their own wing. Garaging's excellent, double internal access, of course. And easy stroll to the reserve, schools nearby, and the Rosemary Shopping Centre is pretty handy for you as well. Okie dokes, here we are at 24 Cassidy Ave, named after the pumper. Who pumps up the hand and gets us underway here at 24 Cassidy Ave? Gentlemen, you've been quiet. Will you get us underway? Who starts? Yena? Is this the one you got a bid for? 700,000 maybe? I think that's a reasonable place to start. Yes or no? 600. Welcome in to the bidding at 600,000. Maybe a touch optimistic, but welcome in. We don't mind you getting underway at 6. Someone's going to race us straight to the 7 now. I know it. First call, second call, third call. 600. I'm not going to vendor bid. If you're my one and only bidder, then I'll work with you and work with you alone. Sir, is this the one you're here for? 24 Cassidy. Okay, my only bidder at this early stage. No vendor bidding. Coming to June, we'll see if we can get you in there. Good luck to you.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head.
Jeremy's taken us back. He's done a wonderful job. Welcome to those who are streaming online. Thanks to your bid through to 700. We're increasing on a vendor bid to 820. If you're in advance of that figure, we'd love to have a bid from you here and now. Otherwise, it's through to that third stage we go. Jan Green goes back on the beat. She's got her buddy Leslie to get sold. So budgets in excess of that figure, you're welcome to come. Guys, sorry we made you sit through all that for that. You need to get into those boys and go and get them to go back to their piggy banks, and we'll talk to them after that. But thanks very much, Sean Cassidy, Jan, and Leslie. It's been lovely to meet you. Thanks for your hospitality. Cheers. Yes.
Where's Stevie at?
He's still negotiating. So that's why Here he goes. Ready to go, my man? Dan? Good to see you. Right, this is the 3:30 session, am I right? 4 o'clock session. Live long and prosper, Jason. That's what I hope for you. That's the clients who you represent here today. So thanks for the opportunity. We're in Richmond, 10 Perth Street. City fringe, very urban location, great street, Perth Street. And Jason Wills, wearing a sales consultant's hat today, gets the opportunity. Used to work with Dan and Chrissy back in the day, so good to see you still trust the old fella. That's good news. We'll just remind you of a couple of the rules that are important just around the reserve price. You know that's been set. If you go past it, or we're at the reserve, we'll go past it, and you're the lead bidder at the end, we'll sell you the property. You've seen negotiations happening. That just means we're talking to the highest bidder and we haven't met the reserve price, is all it means. But we do give you the opportunity as the highest bidder to become that new owner through a conversation outside of the room. Just be careful sometimes if you're not the highest bidder but you want another turn at the property, sometimes it gets sold outside of the room. That's disappointing. And Linda and myself as auctioneers, we might place bids on behalf of the owner, which is called vendor bidding. Just if you're sitting on your hands and not doing much, then we'll put in a vendor bid to try and get things going, keep it moving. Never anywhere near the reserve. So you bid against a vendor bid with confidence. We'll make it really, really clear. When we hear that noise, then you can just rejoice and say, I have won, if you have won, and sign the agreement and pay us a 10% deposit to formalise the sale. As easy as that. 10 Perth Street. Great little street, Perth Street. I think you should be very happy to be here. Freehold land, 434 squares, good sized parcel of freehold land this close to the city, and we know the zoning, don't we, Jace? That should be exciting as well. We offer up the property on an as-is, where-is basis, and we're settling on the 1st of April 2022, and we're serious about that. Well, no April Fool's jokes on that date. You will take ownership and conclude the sale. It's just a cracker of a road. I should think if you're a first home buyer, you should grab this opportunity with two hands. And if you're a young first home buyer, grab it with all three of your hands, because you're so close to the city and you're just going to give the old lime scooter an absolute hiding living here. You're really in to have all the fun of the city delights. It's a well-positioned property. It's been modernised by our current owners. They opened up that kitchen family area, allowed the sun to come in. Doors are open, the sun's on the deck, chairs are out there enjoying it. It's a great thing to do. Kitchen's been modernised. You've got the second lounge as well. Nice big high stud, 3 bedrooms and all. Bathroom's been modernised. Good bit of garden front and back, garaging of course. It has got that zoning which underpins the value. I think you should be excited by that. But really, Stanmore Road, New World, that's easy. But right down to the CBD, that's where I'd be spending my time for sure. Okie dokes, let's get it underway. Here we are at 10 Perth Street. Fire us away an opening bid. 350 won't own it. Happy to kick it away there. Surely would have a bid there. What do you think? Here and now. Bit at the back. There's Richard Dawson. He's a Harcourts man. Incognito in his mask there at 350,000. He's underway. He likes the urban development sites. 360, okay. At 360. There goes Jason bidding for a buyer on the telephone at 360, 370, sir. Welcome into you. At 370, puts the hand up. Phones to the ears today, boys, at 370. At 370. Someone might say 400 for me. First call at 370. 410's a good bid. Puts up 2 score, calls it 40 at 410. 420 with you, sir, staying in at 420. The student's favourite number, we say, at 420 now, 30 or better. at 420, first call. Freehold section, Perth Street, Richmond, well positioned as well at 420, second call, I have it. Third call, 420. Pawsey boy, you're going to have another go? 425. 425. You pounce on that one, sir, and give us the 15 and say 40 if you like at 425. 425,000 only for the quarter. Freehold parcel. House has been renovated at 434, sir, 450.
30.
430, okay, I'll work with your 5, no problems. At $430,000. Owners have had it for quite some time at 430. Good parcel, 435. Okay, Jason working hard on the telephone at 435. It hasn't streamed away from you, Richie. At 450 is a good bit. 450 now. Just 460. Richard, thank you. Puts up another 10 at 460. Good to see 3 still in the race. What are your purposes? What are your intents at 460? If you're going to develop it, you've got income in the meantime. At 460, sir, they've left it to you and you alone. 460 for the first time. Second time bids with you, Richie. Third call at 60. What are we thinking, Jace? You don't get much for under 500 these days. You should be bidding loud and clear, spitting them out like machine gun fire. Richard, you lead the race at 460. Do you want to take a wee step in the room back there? I'll offer you, and you alone, your bidder's opportunity. Pausing there at 460. Auctions open and live.
Sun is out here overseas. Dark emotions never torn so deep. Falling down through the clouds on. Feeling you. Stay away from me. You keep haunting me.
Okay, folks, we'll just can carry on with the program all the way here now, up in Oxford, 411 Depot Road. Victoria represents her second property here in the rooms today, so of course, all the very best to your client and to registered parties. I'm going to take you straight to the contract where the property is described in legal terms as an estate in fee simple, positioned on a 4.0070 hectare parcel of land, more or less, being Lot 6, deposited plan 381340, as recorded on the instrument of title 325913 in the Canterbury Land Registry. Now, we do have a 25,000 litre water tank on the list of chattels, vacant possession. It's short, it's sharp, being the 25th of March 2022. And look, absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, the jewel in this crown to this block is that there are no covenants, and those absolutely outstanding views to the ranges. Where do you find a covenant-free lifestyle block these days? They are as rare as hen's teeth. And this 10-acre, fully fenced, arable land with 2 units of water, it really is the perfect solution to your lifestyle and covenant-free search. Look, whether it's a runoff block, whether it's a grazing block, the place to build your dream home, you can fulfil all those wishes here and now. You've got the Oxford Township. It's just a hop, skip and a jump away, has a full range of retail amenities, and of course you're right at the gateway to the Waimakariri Gorge, golfing and outdoor recreation on your doorstep. Who's here to bid and buy? Who'd like to make me an opening offer? I'm looking for an opening offer on Depot Road in Oxford. It's a wonderful 10-acre parcel of land. Any interest at all? Any interest over and above 250,000? Also just stating that those bids today are inclusive of GST. I'll make a vendor bid at 275. Vendor bid at $275,000. Inviting participation over and above that. take a little bit of time. I know we do have strong conditional interest. We've got some people that are just trying to get documentation together, but they just haven't been able to make it all happen for 4 o'clock today. I place a final vendor bid. It's a bit of a guideline. It's a pathway at $300,000. Any interest over and above 300,000? It's going once at 300. Second, third and final time. Folks, I'm going to pass the property back to Victoria. Thanks so much. It's been wonderful working alongside you. That provides a bit of a guideline for you. If you've got interest over and above that figure, Victoria would just love to have a chat. All the very best to our client, and thanks, folks. Good afternoon.
Go back to Perth. Right, we're going to go back to Perth Street. Working with Richard from Harcourts, who's been perfectly flexible in his advances. So we've made precisely zero progress, but we are at 460. But the good news for you is that my instructions have changed. And Daniel, where has he gone? Daniel, we need you. That's in there. Instructions have changed, I'm led to believe. $460, sir. You've consulted with your lieutenant, or senior manager, should we say, on the market? We're selling 10 Perth Street. There you go, Richard, you lead. We'll give you 3 calls if you'd like to bid in advance. 460 owns it at this stage. For the want of a better bid, sir, did you employ your buyer? Got 1,000? Could take it. Chop chop, he says. Second call, third. Mr. Dawson, well done. You're a staunch negotiator. Going. Gone and sold. 10 Perth Street. Well done. Well done, Jason. Excellent. Thanks very much. Regards to Chrissy. Thanks very much, Dan. Cheers.
Thank you.
Good as gold.
Where are we at with Blake's?
Blake's is still ongoing. It's Saga. Oh, sorry. Well, you might have seen Jeffrey Twiss's name earlier in the program. Bill Twiss, good to see you here. You always have the loveliest clients, so Karen, thank you very much. We're going to Avonhead now, to the peaceful suburb, just off Merrin Street, Glenburn, number 28A, in the cul-de-sac, right at the back of the cul-de-sac, in behind. If peace and serenity is your thing, then hey, this is the spot for you. It's a heavenly haven, and I think, Karen, I'll give you credit, it's been beautifully refreshed. Great taste being shown by our vendor. So 28A Glenburn Place, Avonhead, is a cross-lease and freehold, common tenure in this part of our wonderful city, and described accurately in a legal sense. No changes, Jeffrey, and settling on the 25th of March. That's not too long to wait, is it? I think 9 days, so it is ready to go, ready for you to move in more ways than one as well. The refresh that it's enjoyed just got a real freshness and Christmas about it, but very warm and inviting. I love the spread of living that it offers, because it's designed when you're in the kitchen to catch that first glimpse of sun in the morning. It traces you around your living and you get the last drop in the evening. Garden is beautiful, absolutely unimpeded sunshine. Carpet's been refreshed. This is the 5 o'clock spot for me, Bill. I think would be a lovely wee spot to be enjoying your guests over at, just for the 5Zs. I think it's a good thing. Bedrooms are subtly separated. They're a good size and nicely apart, so you've got your own snooze time. Absolutely glorious. Bathroom's been contemporised. Internal access garaging is always welcome, but it's tucked in down the back. The trees, the garden's really nicely established. It's an easy stroll to the Merrin Street Cafe. Could I recommend the Black and White on Merrin Street? It's a great cafe, award-winning baristas. Do all your shopping at Countdown. There's a great bookshop in the mall as well. You're part of a lovely community. If schools is your thing, hey presto, it's a happy day. Okie dokes. This is really one of the last chances of the day not to go home homeless. So 28A Glenburn, It's a beauty. Have we got a starting bid? Searching the room. Crikey, Harcourts. Daryl's from the Blackerman Co team. Scott's been pressing the flesh all day with our welcomes. I don't know if we're going to get the hand up, boys. I don't think I'm going to muck about vendor bidding. If you hit a bid, do so now. We were just going to start around that 6 mark, but I thought we would have had a plethora of bidding at that figure. Straight to the third stage, Karen. I think we've got you up here and did not put on much of a show for you, so not the barrage of bidding I was expecting. 690 won't own it. We just passed it in at that figure. We know people will see value above that figure, and we need them to. So 690 final vendor bid on that one. 28A Glenburn, commend it to you. Quite close to my neighbourhood, that one too. So hope we get a nice new neighbour into our area. I'm sure people are excited about that. Jeff and Bill, well done on the earlier one, 909A Innes Road, Jeffrey. But we'll get an update for you on Blake's Road, and then we're on the move.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us.
used to be the lost boy running insane. I used to be the ghost boy looking for fame. I used to work so hard to get it, so hard to get it. I used to be the one living in the fast lane. I used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it, and so hard to get it. And so hard to get it. I used to be the ghost boy running insane. I used to be the ghost boy looking for fame. I used to work so hard to get it, so hard to get it. I used to be the one living in the fast lane. I used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it, so hard to get it. I used to be the lost boy running insane. Used to be the ghost boy looking for fame. I used to work so hard to get it. I used to be the one living in the fast lane. Used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it. It's so hard to get it. So hard to get it. I used to be the ghost boy running insane. I used to be the ghost boy looking for flame. I used to work so hard to get it, so hard to get it. I used to be the one living in the fast lane. heart racing? Is there fire in your veins? Are your bones burning? Is your skin yearning? 'Cause you're driving me insane. I kinda feel like I saw the light. You got me way up 1,000 miles. Can we stay right here in this atmosphere like we're flying out in space? Don't look down. This high will never hit the ground. Don't look down. See the sky, we're gonna reach it now. Don't look climbing over walls. Are the times changing? Is the noise fading? 'Cause I wanna get it all. Don't look down. Don't look down. This high will never hit the ground. Don't look down. See the sky, we're gonna reach it now. Don't look
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. 10. Whoa. And if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10.
I know we'll be alright. Facing the unknown. When it's time, I'll let you sun is out here overseas. Dark emotions never torn so deep. Falling down through the clouds on. Feeling you. Stay away from me. You keep haunting me.
I've always said auctioneers should get paid by the hour. Okay, Steve, is that agreeable to our purchaser? Happy to confirm that bid. So, folks, just taking your attention back to 339 Blakes Road. We've been having some very good, fruitful and helpful discussions. Now, Hero, just the bid that we've agreed to that your client has put forward for the property.
Yeah, it's 1,015,000.
1015 at 1,015,000. And Lisa, I'll look to you for your instructions. We're on the market and selling at 1,015,000. After Stevie Golding's hard work through the campaign, some great work by the Harcourts, and very congenial work from both buyer and seller. You've entered it into good faith. I'm announcing the property at 1,015,000. 339 Blakes Road is going. Your client's in the Golden Mile. Gone and sold. Thanks very much. So thanks for your patience and well worked together. Greg, Rachel, Scott and Jeremy, thanks very much for your persistence. Gerald, it's been a pleasure to see you up here. Thanks for tuning on the streaming.